Right, with BRN Web Tools, and today we're going to discuss some of the specific modules that every website's going to have, or the most commonly used ones. We've already discussed the basic ones with your heading, your text, your photo, and buttons and such, but we're going to discuss today, we're going to be touching on the map. This is going to be a very common module, and I'm going to put something in here real quick. Let's go with Lexington, Kentucky. We're going to discuss maps. We're going to discuss contact forms. All right. I'm going to just put in my@email.com. Save that there. We'll show you how that's going to work in a moment. Let's adjust these rows a little bit. Put in 2 columns. We're also going to utilize in the column section the subscription form, and put that right here as well. And then it's going to give us the option to select right here. We'll get in that in just a moment as well. And then one of the other more commonly used modules that we're going to use is the call to action. So those are right here. We're going to save that. Now let's just jump right in. Let's start with the call to action since it's in the top left. Call to action is a module that has a button and text in it. So side by side, you can come in and adjust your text right here, the heading and the text in the body. So if you want something to catch people's attention and then explain a little bit more about what you're getting their attention for, what you're calling the action for, put that right there. Come into the style, you can adjust it. See, this is currently the inline setting. You can make it stacked where the button will go beneath it, and it is going to be centered or left to the right. You can adjust your spacing. The heading structure, again, you can adjust the heading tag, which will be heading 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can adjust the size right there as well. The text colors, you can adjust that, background color as well. So if we wanted to take that, it's going to adjust the whole thing right there, and then the opacity. The button, this is where you're going to come just like you would for a normal button module. It's just inside of the call to action module. Come through and you'll edit whatever you need to. If you're going to go to another page within the website, rather than having to type in, the name of the website / whatever the name of the page is, you can come in here and select. Let's say we want to go to the home page and type in home. There it is, and it automatically determines that for you. So that's pretty cool. So there's your call to action. Now your contact form, this is going to be very important for your contact page, or if there's a series of different ways you want your visitors to contact you, whether it's with different information, maybe it's going to 2 different emails. This contact form is very important. So you're going to first off put in an email that it's going to go to. It won't let you have a module up if it's not going to an email already. And then you go through and select what fields are visible. We have the name field. It's obviously visible. The subject field is hidden, but we can make that visible. And you can put in the place text. Make it say whatever you want it to say. And go through, adjust it. And then you can actually select the terms and conditions, which means before they contact you, they agree to a set of terms and conditions that you would upload or create a PDF for. And then you actually type it right here. And then the success action, by default, is set to none. You can let them see the message that they just typed up to send to you, or you can redirect them to another page, and there you go. So that's the general information that you would need. You can of course adjust the button color and structure, everything that you would normally adjust in a button, whether it's in the call to action or in the button module. You can just adjust it right here, and it's all easy right there. And then you don't really need to worry about reCAPTCHA. That's only for the Google admin situation. And then you have your default add advanced tab for every module. You have that here, so you can adjust your spacing as well. So that's your contact form. Now I wanted to show you a subscription form. So when you subscribe, you want someone to subscribe to your MailChimp account, you want someone to subscribe to any other service that you have, you're going to have to select the service. So MailChimp is the most common, and then they're going to want to know your account name and your API key as well. And then it's going to connect and it's going to authenticate. It might even send you an email just to verify that you want this to be set up. This is currently set up in the stacked form. You can make it inline as well, where the fields are inline right there. And you can adjust what is visible. And then the notification subject, this is going to be what's in the email that you receive saying, hey, I want to subscribe. This is going to be what shows to them once they have subscribed. And you can success action, redirect them, and move it around there like that. So that's how your subscription is going to work. Again, you can adjust your button as we've discussed in a previous video. reCAPTCHA again for the Google Admin Console, and then you have your advanced settings. So pretty straightforward. And since I did not authenticate a MailChimp account, it will not let me save it, so I'm going to cancel out. Now your map, this is integrated with Google, and this works out awesome. If you live at 40 Red Street, Lexington, Kentucky, and then you put in your address, there is not a 40 Red Street, but maybe we want to put in another address. Let's make sure we spell that right. And it's going to make sure that it adjusts it. And here we go. I put in the address for the White House, and it loads it right there. You can adjust the size of this window. You can make it really tiny, make it really short, fit in a small compact spot, or you can make it really huge and take up the bulk of the page. The width is automatically determined by what module, what column that it's in. So that's where you're going to go. But these are very, very common. You're going to use these for directing people to get in contact with you with an email, or giving them access to your location where you want them to come visit you, or your church, your business, or whatever. You can have them subscribe to your form and also use call to actions actually. There'll be another video coming up soon about different ways you can arrange your content with different modules that help you save space, so stay tuned for that.